All right, gents, we didn't do this last week because, Christmas fell on a Wednesday. And we were dark. We were off the whole week.
Okay.
It's time for my power rankings
let's go,
after a
Rich.
1 week hiatus.
Come on now, let's go.
Go ahead and hit it. Hit it.
This is mine.
Power rankings.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Power rankings.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's power rankings. I need my music. Here we go. I start with, here's the thing. Next week's power rankings as well. We're just going to only have 14 teams left. So you've got teams that are on the outside looking and sniffing it, and then you've got teams that already have clinched playoff spots that aren't even going to be in my top 10 power rankings lists here entering weeks 18's the finale of the terrific National Football League season. Number 10 on this list are the Washington Commanders. 11 wins for the first time since 1991. They got Jonathan Allen back on defense. They're getting healthier. Austin Eckler is now back for this offense that has Jaden Daniels absolutely cooking with gas. He is going to try and get the 6th seed right here to go and maybe visit Los Angeles for a fantastic super wild card weekend opening matchup with the Rams. The Washington Commanders are in the playoffs as an 11-win team, and they are getting better each and every week. That big win against the Eagles, followed up with what they did against the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday Night Football, puts them in my top 10. Number 9 on this list, I am putting the soon-to-be NFC South champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers on this list at number 9.
Wow.
I know you always, every single time I mention the Buccaneers are a top 10 team, you always have a problem with this. That guy on the screen would push back on it. They got Mike Evans getting ready for a 1,000-yard season. Our friend Bucky Irving is part of a terrific running back room. Defensively, they've got players on every level. They've got it going, man. And just because they're in the NFC South with just 9 wins, I think they're going to wind up with 10 wins. And I think they are going to be a team that has a clear shot to make it to the Final Four of their conference once again. Ooh. I put them number 9 on my list, and just hold all applause to the end. All right, number 8. I'm putting the NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams right here. They've won 5 in a row. They've got some momentum going. They've won all of those 5 games. They've won in various manners of victory. A boat race, 44-42 game, a track meet game against the Buffalo Bills. They might be the last team to beat the Buffalo Bills all year long. Who knows? And then the last 3 games defensively. It's amazing how they put up 44 against the Bills and gave up 42 against the Bills. And then since then, they've won 12-6, 19-9, and 13-9. They're winning games on the defensive side of the ball. They're putting it all together, and we'll see how they do going into the playoffs. They're number 8 on my power rankings list. Number 7 on the power rankings list. I understand that they just lost a game, and I understand that they keep proving that they're not winning games against the top competition in their conference, but I'm still putting the Green Bay Packers as a top 7 team on this list. I'm putting Green Bay right there despite having just lost in Minnesota. They're 11-5. I love Josh Jacobs. I love their defense playing the way that they're playing. Jair Alexander being out now for the rest of the season is concerning, but I'm putting the Green Bay Packers here at 7. I might still be living in the past a little bit from last year's finish, but I'm putting them right there. Number 6, to round out the bottom 5, the Baltimore Ravens, also at 11-5. They're number 6 right there on my power rankings list, with Lamar being an MVP. Zay Flowers is now a Pro Bowler. Defensively, they've tightened the bolts a little bit. They've got Derrick Henry running downhill, about to turn 31 years of age on you. They've got it all working, and I still think they're one of the top teams in the National Football League, despite some pushback I might be getting. Number 6, the Ravens, now to the top 5. Okay.
It's going to be tough. This is going to be tough.
I know they've got 14 wins.
Oh, man.
I know they've got 14 wins, and I know I've been talking about them all year long, but I'm putting the Detroit Lions here at 5.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know I'm going to get a lot of Honolulu Blue pushback here.
Oh.
But I'm still nervous about their defense. And I know they just came up with 2 Kirby Joseph interceptions, man. I get it.
I know, that's fair, though.
I'm just nervous for, what happens when rubber meets road in the playoffs, and it's entirely possible they wind up on the road and they're going to have to put their perfect road record to good use when it all comes down to it. I don't know. how it's going to all turn out. I still am not going to jump off that bandwagon that they're Super Bowl champs. NFC champs going to the Super Bowl. But at this point in time, I just got to use my own two eyes and be realistic about it. They're 5. Number 4 on this list are the Philadelphia Eagles, and the only reason why I'm putting them this low is I would have popped them this low had I done the power rankings last week, having lost to the Washington Commanders. What an impressive win that was against the Dallas Cowboys. I understand the Cowboys didn't have CeeDee Lamb, they don't have Dak, they don't have this, they don't have that. They had their third-string quarterback throw 2 touchdowns on them after they won a game essentially was already salted away with Kenny Pickett, their backup, having won it. They're number 4 on the list, playing a superb football on both sides. I'm putting the Buffalo Bills at number 3, and I know this is going to piss off, Bills Mafia, that I'm putting the Bills below the Kansas City Chiefs right here. But the Chiefs are number 2. I'm popping the Chiefs up right now because the way that they are playing is off the charts. I've got a 320-yard and 3-touchdown performance from Patrick Mahomes and an 8-catch, 84-yard performance with a touchdown from Travis Kelce on a Christmas day. They went 3-0 in those 3 games in 11 days. Defensively, they just punked the Steelers without Chris Jones. They are playing at the top of their game going into this playoff season, in which they will absolutely have the road to the AFC playoffs go through Arrowhead. But I'm finally doing it, Chris.
Wow.
I'm finally putting the Minnesota Vikings atop my power rankings right now. They are playing sky high. They have a 10-game win streak right now. They went from 5-0 to 5-2. Pardon me, a 9-game win streak right now. They're trying to win their 10th in a row. And right now, they've got the better unit functioning on both sides of the ball consistently over the past 2 months than any other team that I've just mentioned in the power rankings. So the Minnesota Vikings, for the first time since I think week 4 or week 5, when they were 5-0, are topping my power rankings list, and the Steelers have dropped out, and I still just couldn't put the Chargers on there. We'll see if they can make me eat crow. But basically, that's my power rankings list entering Week 18. Vikings atop, Chiefs, Bills, Eagles, Lions, Ravens, Packers, Rams, Buccaneers, and Commanders. That's my power rankings list. Gents?
Thought the Lions were
no
kind
applause
of low.
at the end? Thought the Lions were low?
I actually like it. These are the 10 best teams. I think I might have had Green Bay. Green Bay might have been 10. Washington ahead of Tampa, maybe. And I would have put the Chiefs number 1. I'm just saying.
What? Oh, really? You wouldn't know. He's trying to turn down the heat. He's trying to turn down the heat.
Has to, because
he's trying to turn down the heat.
They're 15-1, and I can say they're not the best team in the league.
Well, I've been trying to tell you that for 17 weeks now, and you won't.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Brockman trying to turn down the heat.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.